Howdy. Howdy. It's all about the guitar. It's not about me right now, so it's much easier to do it this way. This, I believe, is a Supertone guitar, probably from the early Depression era, maybe sooner. This is a video kind of explaining it in case it makes it to reverb. Um, I got this guitar on reverb. The neck was flopping around on it. It had warped so badly, I think it had pushed itself out of it broke the joint loose, but it wouldn't come out. The fretboard had warped badly, and it took some of the neck with it, and it was loose, so I actually surgically removed this end of the fretboard and got exposed to the dovetail, cleaned it out enough to get the neck out, and flattened the neck. The neck is flattened to plus or minus a couple of thou. It's refretted with good StewMac medium. Yeah, I consult my medium once in a while, never mind. From there, I knew I could reattach the neck. One of the body sides here had bulged out maybe 3/8 of an inch, as if the back had shrunk, but the sides had not, which could be typical. So I removed the back. And the back, by the way, is a piece. And try to get it in the light, but not. It's a beautiful piece of rosewood until you look inside and see that it's actually whitewood. This was, they were making up to 1,000 guitars a day. And they did this one real fast, and it was pretty ugly, sloppy. And anyway, I spent a lot of time on here. It's real nice. It's got a couple 5 coats of hand rub clear lacquer to finish it out. Pulled the back off. The glue on the braces was failing. You could take a palette knife and pretty much stick it under parts, and if you slid it, the brace would come loose. So the braces were all pulled from the bottom and all the top braces. Once the top braces were out, what the heck, I used 1 or 2 of the braces I took out to make an X brace. Actually, the bracing is in here, a true X brace. And in the pictures I took, I'm showing a modified X brace. What I ended up doing was making a true double X brace. This is the guitar, by the way. That's why we're here. I'm hoping this is coming through. It's really well intonated. The action is very low. It is, I'm an expert at setting up guitars. I set guitars up for professional musicians now and then. I do not play in standard tuning, so my demo of the thing is not going to be that good. Anyway, X brace, the top is quarter sawn. I believe it's cedar. It acted like cedar, looked like cedar. There was a crack here. Filled the crack with a piece of, I thought it was, anyway, you can see the difference. It's not as aged. The top had gotten so much dirt into the finish, and as a part of the finish, it really couldn't be cleaned. I sanded it down through the crud with 320 until I could see the color and the binding again. I'm on the search of this. Is a colored binding. It's not checkered. It's not rope. It's white, black, red. Maybe some green in there. White, black, red. Anyway, the bridge that was on here, the string spacing was too wide, and the strings would have fallen off the neck. I made this to match the original bridge, and proceeded to put the back on it. There's spaces in here that I had to fill to get the back to fit the actual profile. You can't see it because of the work I've done. It's light, and it is a gem. This guitar, whoever ends up with this guitar, it'll change. This is an amazing guitar. It's good. The ladder brace sound is gone. It has the sound of a small body, but it doesn't buzz anywhere. I level frets to plus or minus 1/1000th of an inch. I use a proofed straight edge and a feeler gauge that's 0.0015 inches thick, and it won't pass between the straight edge and the frets anywhere. This is a wonderful little guitar. I'm going to retune it and attempt to play some stuff on it just for my own benefit, and do recording too. I'll turn it on and off and change the tuning. I wish I could play more in this tuning, because most people are going to tune it this way. Can he do it? I missed that one. Sorry. My finger's not hitting it. There it is. That was a teeny sharp. It's probably a little sharp here. It's a really nice. Anyway, I've done a lot to the finish. I worked with the finish here and captured the age, and it's trapped inside a couple of coats of lacquer. The whole thing's had a light overspray. The tops definitely had some overspray that I put on it. I've worked over the sides, and this guitar is going to be rather expensive because it's so nice.